part 2 is where?
Tusker House.
At where?
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. So
we went for breakfast.
Cool thing about Tusker House, it is a character experience. So you do get to see characters. So it does make the price go up in as far as for breakfast.
Which, to be honest with you, I wasn't complaining because our very first ever breakfast, character breakfast, was our honeymoon, Chef Mickey, and that was over $100. So I was kind of blown away, not expecting that. So let me tell you something real quick. So when we go out places to eat, or we go places that are going to involve customer service or good customer service, I put the staff to the test. And what I mean by that is I didn't really do it, I did it at Mama Melrose, but I do it everywhere I go, I think. Much. Tusker House, walked in and started joking and being goofy. That's me. No, I mean, I wasn't goofy there, but he was already there. Anyways, I will tell you this, I was impressed with, I think everybody there, almost everybody, the cast members, their interaction with me joking with them, giving them a hard time, them giving a hard time back. I knew right away that it was going to be a good time at Tusker House because of the interaction that I got, and we weren't even in the door yet. We were just starting to get seated, so wish I could remember some of the cast members' names, but Paul? I don't know. But anyways, Bill? Tim? I don't know. But anyways, moving along.
So for breakfast, they serve breakfast, the buffet, from 8 a.m. until 10:55 a.m. $15 per kid, but I think if they're under 3, I think they're free. I forget how that works. I'm not sure.
I might be able to get away with that.
And then adults are $34.99. So because it's character, they always have certain characters at different character dining experiences. And this one has Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy. And it's fun because they're dressed up in like safari gear, which I think is super cute. And it just gives it a different experience than just your typical characters that maybe would have been at Chef Mickey's or Hollywood and Vine and so on and so forth.
You do want to be there for at least an hour.
Oh, yes.
To be able to see all the characters, which there was only 4. They say that they go around every table within an hour because they have to stop, and if it's busy, make sure they stop at every table, get hugs, kisses, high fives, pictures, signatures. So you want to be there for at least an hour, so it's not a rush in, rush out.
Unless you don't care about that. But why do the character meal if you don't want to see the characters?
Maybe just the food.
I don't know. Well, that's
maybe just the food.
I guess some people would want that, but I want to see the characters.
Okay. Uh-oh. Got a picture. Here we go. Say quack, quack. There we go. Yay, thank you.
So what's really cool is that they have a huge variety of food, and Brad really liked this one even more so compared to Chef Mickey's, just because there was a lot more different, unique food, but yet there were still the traditional breakfast foods there. So I feel like it was a good variety for both people who like something really different and more African inspired versus just traditional American food. So some of the things, I'm just gonna go down a few. They had split roasted bone and ham, corned beef, hash.
Actually, the corned beef and hash.
But you didn't like it because...
I'm Pennsylvania Dutch, and corned beef hash in Pennsylvania is slightly different than it is down here. So I wasn't a fan of it. Y'all might have been that way if you've already tried it, but wasn't a big fan of the corned beef and hash, even though I love canned corned beef and hash. Let me know in comments if you agree with me on that one. I love that.
So obviously traditional scrambled eggs, all different kinds of breads, Mickey waffles, of course. They had ham and cheese frittata, beef baboti. I guess that's some sort of African
Bababooey.
They had coconut sweet potato casserole, so that's obviously an African inspired.
Didn't have any.
Basamti rice, is that how you pronounce that? I'm not sure. Sweet plantains, tater tots, bacon.
Bacon was really good. I loaded up on the bacon. I think I went back 2 or 3 times.
Oatmeal with all different types of toppings of the oatmeal, which I really liked. That was really good. They had granola, poppy seed bread, tons of fruit. They had all different kinds of cream cheese to go with like your bagels and things like that.
What did I keep going back for?
I don't know.
Something wait.
Tons of different types of donuts and pastries. They also had they had like salmon on there. There was so many different types of meats and stuff that were unique to like African dishes. And then the drinks, as far as...
She didn't like the bread pudding.
I did not. They had bread pudding that everybody seems to love. I'm not a huge bread pudding fan to begin with. He loved it, but...
It's good. I didn't...
It wasn't gross.
Why are you putting words in my mouth? It was good.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh. So, I mean, it was okay. It just, I'm not a big, like, moist bread, the kind of person, like, I don't like that. So, they did have some drinks included, and then other drinks were extra price. So...
The jungle juice.
Yeah. Jungle juice is an included beverage. It's really good. It's like made up of like pineapple, mango, and guava, I think. Maybe.
No relation to ghetto juice.
No.
Which is Kool-Aid.
And
right?
Something else.
Ah, okay.
So they had white milk or chocolate milk included as a beverage. Fountain beverages are included. Iced tea or hot tea, obviously coffee. But then they have extra drinks that are not included, which would be like lemonade, Dasani water, a smoothie, Perrier. And then like they had souvenir cups with Tinkerbell and Buzz Lightyear on that obviously you had to pay extra for. But overall, like they had a couple of the same sections repeated in the actual buffet setup. So I felt like you weren't bombarded with a ton of people. It wasn't super busy when we got there either. So I felt like it was a good time.
Is that coconut? Every plate.
All right, so here's Brad's first plate.
What? First? How many am I getting?
Here's my first plate. So, enjoying your time at Tusker House?
I sure am.
Yeah.
We have a great waitress. She's busy cleaning and enjoying our food. Oh, look at that!
Yay! Jungle juice, not ghetto juice.
Jungle juice.
Thank you. Alright, so this is Brad's second plate. He went back for some more bacon, obviously.
Second plate? No. It's my first.
Yeah, okay. I got some oatmeal, some more eggs and pineapple, and then this is the banana bread pudding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So.
What about your oatmeal?
Oh, that's my oatmeal. Oatmeal. So, the overall atmosphere was really cool in there. Like, I love the theming and stuff. I felt like the only thing that was a little bit, I felt like some of the tables were a little bit too close when you're trying to like walk out to the buffet, at least the room that we were in. I didn't find it horrible. It's just a couple times. I think it's just because when the characters were coming in, it got a little bit more tight with the kids and stuff. I was not, I'm not.
It's cool though, because the rooms are all connected to one big room that you walk out into, and it's opened up big. It's like a lobby of a hotel, and the food's around it, and then they have a chef that's carving the ham from the bone.
I'll try to put a few clips in and stuff for you guys to see.
So.
I don't know, overall, like, I felt like everything was good. 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
8.
8? I would probably give it I mean, I wasn't as adventurous as you were with the food, so my food,
I didn't really have any exotic food there anyways.
Yeah, just... I feel like an 8 too, actually. I was gonna say 8.5, but I'll give it an 8.
8.
Yeah, I liked it. Definitely would go back.
Yeah, take the kids.
And I think sometime down the road, we'll definitely try lunch or dinner to experience that as well. So we just got done having lunch at...
Did you say lunch?
Oh. Just got done having breakfast.
What's wrong with you?
Breakfast. And
what was in your ghetto juice?
It was not ghetto juice, it was jungle juice.
Jungle juice? Come on.
So, where are you?
Behind you.
Oh. So, what is your thoughts? I liked it.
Uh-oh, here comes it.
Oops, sorry.
No. Oh, hey there. How are y'all doing today? So we just got done Tusker House, is that what you're saying?
For breakfast.
Let me see, we had a 10:10 reservation, got there a little bit early and they got us in right away. And we got to see all 4 of the characters. What characters would those have been?
Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Mickey.
That would be your main pals, right?
Except for Minnie.
Oh yeah, where'd Minnie go?
She's not here to...
No Minnie? No Minnie, okay, all right. So what, 30 bucks a pop for breakfast, would you say? And a $100 tip. Worked out pretty well for everybody, I guess.
Yeah.
What? Anyways, so quite a selection of food, an array. It's kind of neat how it's spread out around the whole center of the building.
Yeah, I didn't think it was crowded. Like, there was definitely room to...
Plenty of room to check out the assortment.
Like at Chef Mickey's, it's like there's 2 different areas you can go that are the exact same thing, but I feel like it's a little more crowded there.
It's unique. The decor and all that's awesome. Definitely got to come here just to check out the decor. But let me see. I had the corn. I guess being in the Northeast, our corned beef hash is different than I guess the African version corned beef hash. So I wasn't a big fan of it. This young lady didn't like the bread pudding. I'm
not a huge fan of bread pudding to begin with. I mean, it was a good flavor. It's just I don't like the consistency of the bread being soaked in something. I don't know. It was good.
It was good. Didn't have the Rice Krispie donut holes, so but they look good. Not a big donut person, anyways. But I loaded up on the chicken curry and rice. Oh
yes, you did.
Oh yeah, I only had 2 plates, but I'm not a big breakfast eater. Not a big, because it slows me down.
I still don't eat a ton of breakfast.
Awkward. No, it was good. The food was good. I would give it a 8.5.
I give it 8.5, 9. Yeah.
Oh, a little bit more. Good people here, and had fun. We walked in with them, so that's always enjoyable when you can get a good personality or a good array of folks that are laughing and joking with you. And that's one thing I do in the beginning when we go into places. I test the staff to see if they're going to get involved and it's going to be a good experience. Because I will tell you, I'll know from the beginning when I walk into any place, anywhere I go, I test the staff to see if they're going to play along or if they're going to be grumpies. And good staff here because they played around.
They did.
Who was it? Paul from Colorado. And who was the other guy? I forget. And then Bridget was our server. She looked a little stressed. Hope she has fun here. But anyways, good time. So
part 3.
We're only going to talk about this because we've had such a good experience most every time we've gone there. Pecos Bill's.
Quick service.
We're putting this in there.
Where's it at?
Because it's over in
Magic Kingdom.
In the water underneath.
No.
And Magic Kingdom in the back in Frontierland.
Yes.
On the far, when you walk out, there you got Splash Mountain.
Yes.
It's right there on the corner. I know everybody knows it, but if you have not gone there, I want you to walk in there and ask for Bob.
Bob.
Let's talk about the first experience that we had back in... When was that?
February of 2016.
That was really when that was? Anyways, We went in, did we even get anything when we were there? No, we didn't.
No.
We walked in, it was late at night. I think it was like after 10 o'clock. We went in there, I think we were deciding if we wanted something.
No, I was looking for these. I wanted to see how much these were, because this trip, when we went there, was the first time that they basically had these out since we had been there last.
Yeah, they still have them.
I saw people had gotten these before, and I just thought they were really cute. We love Country Bear Jamboree, and so I was trying to go in there to see what price they were to get them with drink and stuff.
What price were they?
I don't know, like...
Let's just say $11 to 12.
12, yeah, I would say 12, even 13.
With a drink in it.
Yeah. And so we had just gone in to see what the price was. It was sort of late at night. It was right at extra magic hour cutoff, basically. So there wasn't that many people in the park, especially eating that late at night. And we went in. Long story short, the girl was just like, oh, this is what they look like. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, we just wanted to see and, you know, find out the price and stuff. And she's just like, okay. She's like, well, here. And I'm like, what? And she ends up giving us one. And then she's like, oh, you know what, you both want one? So long story short, we got two. And it was just so sweet, so generous. And she didn't
buy a single thing.
Didn't buy a single thing. She's like, nope. She's like, Mickey wants you to have them. And it was just really awesome. So excited about that. That was our first good experience. And then we've always had good experiences every time we've been there. But this last trip when we were there, Brad's like inspecting what it looks like.
I didn't know that came off until right now.
How do you think they get
Did not know. I had the top off. I don't know.
So we've always had good experiences, but then this last time...
Let me tell a story. Let me tell.
I know, that's what I was saying. Okay.
So we were in line. I observe everything. Being in management, being in customer service, everywhere I go, I watch everybody and everything and listen. And I actually butt in a lot of times. I am rude a lot because I want to help.
Rude.
Help. So there was you know how when you go to order, you can split and one person on one side, one person on the other side. So there was a family, I think, that had children that had food allergies. I think.
Probably.
And Bob was very educated, which I think there's quite a few in there, very educated, and very helpful. He gave advice. Who in line selling quick service food ever gives advice? I recommend this would be good. Yes, with politeness.
And it wasn't just like recommending, but it was also helping them not spend as much money too. Because
Combos,
he's like, well, he's like, you should just do this as a kid's meal, blah, blah, blah.
Save this.
Yes, it was nice.
So when he was done with them, I said, Bob, very good job. Very good job at doing your job as a cast member. I said, I commend you. I applaud you. So Bob said, thank you. I appreciate that. How about some free
churros? Oh.
I'm like, what?
Okay.
And I said, Bob, I'm not turning that down. So Bob, put that on there. I thank you. So very good, very educated on what he was doing and took his job seriously. So what I'm telling you, and the only reason why I'm telling you this is, remember when you're at the parks and you see a cast member doing something good, compliment them, commend them, because they're constantly used to getting yelled at or complained to, but it's never the good stuff. And they don't make much money as cast members at Walt Disney World.
Nope.
Let's go ahead and just admit it now. We all love Walt Disney World, but they don't pay their employees a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them work there because they want to work there because it's the most magical place on the world of Earth and all that. So the only reason I'm telling you that is go check that place out and let me know if you had a good experience there.
And the food, I mean, it's quick service food. It's nothing fancy, but honestly, it's a good quick service place.
I like the bar.
We like it. It's, I mean, simple food. It's
I like the toppings bar.
It's not, there's not a ton of flavor on their food at all.
They changed it though.
But it's still good quick service food. It's worth the money that you're spending on it.
Beef nachos.
Yeah, but they have tons of toppings, just, you know, like cheese and salsa and guacamole and sour cream, and you can get as much as you want to put on any kind of thing. It just makes your meal a little bit more fulfilling, and I don't know, we like it. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but for us, for quick service,
that place is a
good.
10.
Yeah, I would.
10.
Whoa.
Why?
Whoa.
Because we've had good experiences there, and
Good
I hope,
experience.
knock on wood,
It keeps up.
don't have a bad one
Yeah.
going forward. But great place, and they're one of the few places that actually is open for
little
extra
more,
magic
yeah.
hours too. That's another thing, just so you know, if you're staying at the resorts for extra magic hours, it's open till the end of the night.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know, just not everybody likes going to quick service. You think it's going to be really greasy and stuff, but I mean, you can get some healthier options there, and we just really like it. Do you guys appreciate his like close up there?
And that's it.
So-
We have talked a lot.
We have, but if you guys have any further questions about any of the 2 sit-down restaurants that we went to, or anything else more about Pecos Bills, comment below.
And we've already booked our next Disney vacation trip. It's coming up in...
We need it. 18.
I think so. Wait, what's today? The 7th? 23rd? 24th? Yeah.
Yeah, 18 days.
17 days.
Oh, 17 days.
17 days. For next
Super
one.
excited because we need that.
And we're staying at a moderate resort this time. Yay!
Where were we staying at one last time?
Nah, we're not telling them yet.
Oh. Okay.
So we'll talk to you real soon.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, we got a P.O. box now. So go check out About Us, and it's in there. And if you want to send us all your junk that you have in your house, we'll take it. But just remember, leave your address. We'll send you some back. And it might be Disney junk.
But-
See ya.
Bye, guys. We hope you all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.